everything that we do, we think, we feel, and to all of our actions. The human brain itself is really quite small in size, so it's about 3 pounds. But the complexity of it is immense because there are over 100 billion cells, and the cells are connected by networks, just like in the internet, if you will. And so even from a young age, there can be misfiring. And so you might, not be able to come up with a word as quickly. And some of that gets, changes as we all get older. But remember, it's very complex. About 20% of our blood flow from the heart goes to the brain. The brain is reliant on nutrients from other parts of the body. The brain develops in utero, and there's a lot of influences even then that are environmental in utero, and environmental influences throughout our lives that can affect how we age and how we function day to day. So my motto is there's maybe 3 things that you want to think about as we all age, and that is 3 M's, okay? So the first one is move. The second one is moderate, and the third one is manage your medical conditions, okay? Now, moderation is something that we're all going to talk about, and moving is something we're all going to talk about. The 2 gentlemen to my right are really experts in that because the idea is there have been a lot of studies you may have heard about, and we just did these exercises, that if you walk even 15 minutes every day or 30 minutes a couple of times a week, it actually does. The research shows it helps your brain. And it helps for many reasons. So that's one thing in terms of moving. If you do something that gets your heart rate up a couple of times a week, that's also going to help in terms of healthy brain aging. So how many of you all are over 85 years old? So a couple. So what those individuals, as our population ages, we are actually changing some definitions. So you all are the oldest old. So I'm considered a young old. So young old are between 55 and 75. How many people are in that age group here? So, and I was really happy to look at you all when we were doing these exercises because it's really different to see how you all did so well. So I would add, the other thing is, I didn't add this in terms of my 3 M's because remembering 3 things is probably about the best we can all do. But mood is important. So everybody, when you do those exercises, try to smile. And if you smile, during day to day. But again, does that come back and influence our brain and how it grows and develops? Absolutely. So again, I'm just giving you the brief overview, but remember, the brain is important for everything. When we talk about memory, memory is one part of cognition, okay? Cognition is everything we think and feel. So things like your ability to attend to things, your ability to speak, your ability to know how to get from here back to your car, all of those are cognitive operations. When people have changes in cognition, it can be, again, age-related changes that we might expect, but it can be things more than we expect. And dementia is not one thing. Dementia, by definition, again, they're going to talk in more detail, but it means that you have a change from your prior level of functioning and you need help. But there's a lot of people that have age-related changes, and we can intervene and do things to help them. And even if you have some changes that are more significant, we can do a